I need to redo that. I actually forgot. Ah! Scuff, and it's already been like, what, 1 minute into this? Hello everyone, welcome in. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day or night. I know I am actually doing alright. I'm glad to be home, that's for sure, I won't lie. I'm glad to be home. My time on my trip was certainly something, I won't lie. Hey, why am I being thrown a tomato at? I haven't even done anything. What is this? Already, man. Jump scare? Yeah, honestly, that's how I feel. Hold on. Maybe I should have gotten another Coca-Cola. Wait, this one's like half full. Hold on. I think I'm good. Oh, I am enjoying my Coca-Cola. Dude, I haven't had soda in so long. I won't even lie, I haven't had soda in so long because during my trip while I was out, I couldn't get any soda. I was trying to find like the chilled coffee, right? Like the chilled coffee from the Starbucks and everything. But they didn't have any at the Walmart there. I was so confused. Like I literally could not for the life of me find it. But I ended up getting Monster drinks because I was like, I was losing my mind so bad. I was losing. I was not the funnest time. It was not the greatest, but I do hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night. I'm glad you're back. How have you been? I'm actually about to tell you guys a whole lot of stories of what I did on my trip. It's a wild ride. First of all, I want to say, I don't want to spoil it yet. I'm gonna get into it soon, but let's just say, it was eventful. Tornado sirens were going off. A whole flood happened. It was pretty insane. Is the stream being weird for anyone else? Is it being weird? I don't really think so. I'm not sure. Nice starting suits here. Daniel did a nice job with the animations. Nice work, Daniel. Yeah, Daniel Phoenix made such an amazing little hop animation of her going in a circle. I was like, I had to use that for the new starting suit screen. I figured it was time that I made a new one. And I was super excited about it too. It was fun. It was fun. Let's see here. Let's see. The music vibes don't match with what I'm seeing. Fair. Maybe I need to get like more intense music. Chippy chippy choppa choppa doobie doobie dabba dabba. I love it. I love that. Alright. Oh, dude. Okay, stream looks good here on Twitch. No lag so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it might be lagging a little bit because I did not restart my computer before I started the stream. So that's probably why there's lag. Because there's a lot of programs open right now. Like there's Excel open. There's a lot of Adobe products open right now, and there was also Teams on, and there was also an AI running in the background, because my dad became an AI developer, so, you know, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on in the background. Sorry about that. I need to close all of this. Oh my goodness. Can I close this? Is this closed? Can I close that? Okay, I can finally close all of this. Alright, there we go. I think that'll help a little bit. There was just a lot running in the background, I think. Yeah. Alright. Here's some soda, much appreciated. Man, I'm right now just chilling, but I was planning to keep training my friend if I unite with different Pokemon. But unfortunately, my friend got an occupied schedule, which I'm sad about since my friend loves Pokemon, especially for evolutions. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. I love playing Evolutions a lot too in Unite. We're gonna be playing some Unite tomorrow actually. You guys can look forward to that. I know I haven't done Unite in like literal weeks, so I'm sure you guys are looking forward to playing Unite again for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, for my previous message, Thunder, you are not alone with watching kids. Okay, you guys ready for a insane amount of stories? Are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna tell you, coming from someone who has to look after an 11-year-old and 7-year-old, they're my cousins, FYI, it can be a hassle sometimes. They may be energetic, but they are sweethearts. Okay, you guys are in for a story. Let me begin with how this all started out, okay? Let me start from the top, okay? Let me start from the top. So, my uncle needed someone to watch his kids, okay? He needed help, have someone watch their kids, stuff like that. So I was like, sure, I don't mind helping out, right? Well, I didn't understand like everything that would go into that, you know? I wasn't told everything from the start. So when I said yes, my mother jumped the gun. She jumped the gun and was like immediately texted my uncle. Said, yeah, my daughter's gonna come over there and watch the kids. Like, hello? Are you gonna tell me everything I need to know? The one thing they failed to tell me was that both these kids were on the spectrum. They didn't tell me that. When I first came over there, I had no idea that they were on the spectrum, first of all. And look, I'm not insulting them. First of all, there is nothing wrong with being on the spectrum. I'm not insulting them. They can't control that or any of that kind of stuff. But people who are on that, especially kids, require an extra amount of attention, so that you have to be extra patient with them, and you have to understand their perspective, because the way that they think is vastly different than how you think. So I came in there not knowing that, first of all. So I didn't know that they were on that. And two, I didn't know their names very well, first of all. And another thing was that I came there not knowing their names well, not knowing they were on the spectrum, not knowing what the daily routine was, not knowing what they usually have for lunch, not knowing anything, okay? I had literally zero idea, okay? I've never, ever watched kids before. I've never done it before. I have no experience. I've never really been around kids very much. So I came there and I was just left with absolutely no clue on what the heck I'm doing. Alright? So, they were beyond energetic, alright? They were beyond energetic. I wish I was exaggerating, but I mean, it was over the top. The 11-year-old, okay, so one of them is like 11, the other is 7 years old, right? And the older one has a huge anger problem. Dude, he has a huge, and I mean huge, anger problem. Alright, he would get mad at the smallest things. There was one time where he was trying to build Legos. Right? And this man gets so mad at like not being able to find one piece, and he obsesses over it. He's like, I want to find this one piece. I need to find it right now. And I'm like, dude, it's not that important. Relax. And he's like obsessing over it, and he's asking constantly for help. So I'm like, I'm trying to help him, right? And he gets so stuck and fixated on trying to find it, and we couldn't find it for the life of us, okay? We spent like an hour or two trying to find it, and I could not find it for the life of me. And so I was trying to like get his attention to do something else, because mind you, I'd only been out there for like an hour, okay? So I haven't been out there for very long. And so I was already thrown into this with just little to no clue what I was doing, right? And, how do I say this? It was horrible because the younger one had such a big issue with keeping his hands to himself. He had such a huge issue keeping his hands to himself, and for some reason, like, wanted to tickle me constantly. I'm like, dude, keep your hands off of me, please. Kid, do not touch me. Do not touch me, please. And like, so that happened, and he was just not listening. I would tell him to stop over and over again, and just genuinely, he was not going to stop. He was not stopping anytime soon. He just refused to listen, okay? He refused to listen. And these kids are, oh dude, they are beyond obsessed with, like, I don't know. They get spoiled a little too much because they have too much sugar, okay? There was one time I was trying to go to sleep. My uncle comes home with chocolate milk and hands a chocolate milk to both of them. I was like, here you go, drink a chocolate milk. Bro, it's 8 o'clock at night and you're giving them chocolate milk? Are you kidding trying to sleep. I got no privacy. They would keep barging into the room where I was trying to sleep. I would get no privacy. They're like, hey, can you look at this? Can you look at that? Check this out. Look what I made. I'm like, please let me sleep. I have been barely getting any sleep at all. I have been running off of like 3 to 4 hours sleep this whole week. This whole week, I have been getting like 3 to 4 hours sleep. It was horrible. My time and my uncles told me one thing. It taught me one thing and one thing only. I am never having kids. I will never have kids. I don't want kids anymore. I've had enough. My time there taught me that kids are a nightmare. They are a nightmare, dude. You have to have the patience of a saint if you want to manage to get through the day. Dude, I had to be so patient. I was losing my mind and like slowly becoming more and more unhinged as the days went on. Because it was just so horrible having to take care of them, because one of them was so, like, the older one did not want to cut his waffles. He wanted his dad or me to cut his waffles for him, or like his pork. We would get like pork chops, right? We would cook the pork chops, and we gave him a knife. We were like, here, cut it up into little pieces, like, because that's how he wants to eat it. And he's like, can you do it for me? I can't cut it. It's too hard. I'm like, bro, you're not even trying. You're not even putting any effort. What are you doing? So he did not want to cut his like pork chops or his waffles. He wanted to have everyone else do it for him. I'm like, bro, you are 11. You can cut it. You can cut your waffles and your meat. Don't act like you can't. I was losing. I had chocolate milk before bed when I was a kid and knocked me out. Guess it's different for everyone. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, these guys have like mental issues. I don't know if they have ADD or ADHD or whatever, but they had like a good chunk of it, like a good chunk of issues. So when they got chocolate milk, it was neuron activation. They had the zoomies, okay? And you had to take in mind, one of them was 7 years old. You're giving a 7-year-old, like a 7-year-old, an entire bottle of chocolate milk. I'm not talking about those miniature chocolate milks. No, I'm talking about like the, I don't know. Hold on, let me see how many ounces. I think it's like a 16 ounce. I mean, like, 16 ounce, bottle. Let me look at that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. They were given a 16 ounce chocolate milk, okay? A 7-year-old and an 11-year-old, all right? Both of them immediately got like this insane thing. Legitimately, they got like an insane amount. Hold on, I have to refresh this because unfortunately, you guys know how it is with bots. Go away, bots! We don't need you and your fake views. Blah 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 blah. All right, there we go, fixed. But anyways, so they had all these issues, right? And I'm like, dude, there's no way I can handle this, because they were given 16 ounces of chocolate milk and they were going insane. They were going insane. Hey, she's not part of the special thing. Well, I don't know, okay? I just know that they both had some kind of mental issue that contributed to their insanity. So I was losing my mind. Let's see here. Oh yeah, ASD, yeah, probably. Although last Thursday, me and my sister can watch the colorful stage Miku Who Can't See. I want to see that movie so bad. I want to see that. Yeah, so I wasn't getting any sleep whatsoever. I was barely getting any sleep, and every morning I would wake up because like the dogs, they had like these big dogs, okay? Like I'm talking very big dogs. They had these ginormous dogs who, by the way, there was like a German Shepherd, a purebred German Shepherd that he had, and I just want to mention that thing on 2 legs would be bigger than me, okay? He was up to half half my body when he was on 4 legs, alright? So when he stood on 2 legs, this guy was bigger than me! I was like, how am I supposed to handle you? You are bigger than me, bro! Why you wanna lay on top of me, dude? This guy, the dogs would get jealous of one another like crazy, okay? So I would pet one of them and the other would start whining and get jealous and demand attention from me. Like, oh my goodness, it was so insane, dude. It was so crazy because I would put my hand aside, right, as I was petting like the German Shepherd, and then the other dog would walk up to me and like force its head underneath my hand of like my other hand that I'm not using. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you two get jealous of each other so fast. So these two were demanding attention from me. They were demanding. And I was like, okay. So I'm petting these dogs, right? I'm trying to give these dogs plenty of attention. And I'm like, how am I supposed to handle this? Because every time I lay on the bed, the German Shepherd wants to go up on me and lay down on me, right? And then like the other one that's smaller would lay on half my face. And I'm like, are you guys serious right now? You guys serious? Like, they were so loving. Like, they were so incredibly loving. But what I think my most difficult part of being out there was just handling the kids, because those kids, they're so full of energy and they wanted like as much attention as possible. So the thing was, you know, how do I put it? Basically, they had this game that they were obsessed with, right? And they were like, can we play this game, but in real life? And I'm like, oh, nah, dude. So they wanted to play like a game in real life based off of the game that they play on their phone. So I was like, I had to learn how to play it with them, right? And it's like this really dumb, it's like a really silly game. I shouldn't call it dumb, but really silly game where they're playing as a cat and they scratch like an old lady or whatever, and then they fall over on the ground, and they're like obsessed with this, okay? They're obsessed with this game, and I'm forced to just walk around the bed with both the kids just going over to me and like swiping their hand at me, and I have to pretend to fall down, and I'm like, no! And then they're throwing stuff too, because they're like pretending to be the cat, whatever. I'm like, bro, no. So they're throwing plushies off the bed, they're throwing pillows and all that stuff, and then I'm just like having to deal with all of that and clean that up after them. And then they get obsessed over like giant Uno or wanting to play Uno, and then they'll get obsessed with wanting to play like tiny Uno. Then they'll be obsessed with playing Jenga, and I'm just over there, I'm like, oh my Arceus, I am not, I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind. But I had so much patience. I just played with them until they got tired or they got done. And I was just, ugh. They're not being insane, Thunder. That is typical dog behavior, yeah. I don't think I might have enough patience to be a parent or a caretaker, so I might feel bad with other friends' youngsters. I can do it, but it's certainly not fun. You know what I mean? It's certainly not fun. It was very difficult. I feel like Thunder would throw plushies at me and other friends / mods, Ira. Okay, but that's different though. I would, but that's besides the point, you know? You know, like, that's besides the point. Yo, you subscribed for 20 months? Thank you, Vinka. Much appreciated. That's so peak. Thank you. When I watched it, I was the only one who brought glow sticks, and I was self-conscious the first half of the song. I don't think you should be self-conscious. If I had glow sticks, I would bring them, but I don't actually have glow sticks. So I couldn't bring them. I haven't been to the movies in forever. How are you today, Thunder? I'm so tired. I am beyond tired. You guys can ask Kato, okay? Kato last night could tell how completely drained I was because he was trying to talk to me and I was like zoning out every 2 minutes and I was falling asleep while standing up. That's how tired I was. I was falling asleep while standing up. Dude, it was dude, I was so tired. And I'm still incredibly tired. It was going to be a crazy month for you? For me, why is that? Is that a good or bad thing? Is that a good or bad thing? Fine, I ain't throwing my shiny Hisui and Zoro plush anyways. What? Hello, welcome in JJ Beats. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night. I hope you are. Zenless 2.0. Oh, I see. Okay, so they're releasing new things for that. Okay, that's awesome. For Zenless and Genshin, that's pretty cool. That's always cool. I can tell how it's gonna be a chaotic month for you. Burnout is real. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. I do hope things get better. I would tell you I'm thinking of a Pokemon. It's the first Pokemon from the generation Pokedex. I don't even have the mental capacity to think about that right now. Fall asleep while writing stories. I know that feeling all too well. Dude, speaking of stories, I was writing a story last night, trying to like finish up the last bit of my story because I'm working on this one really important chapter because I'm writing about my character Exino Satara. Like, you know, I'm writing about her. And I was like, okay, so I need to get to this one part of the scene because there's this one scene where she's like having to patch herself up, right? Because she's like heavily injured and stuff, but I haven't gotten there yet. And I'm trying to get there, but there's just so many things that happen beforehand because I have to make sure that the story flows like all together. Because if I don't have it flow, then it can be really difficult for the reader to kind of understand and follow with what's going on. But yeah, let me see here. Today was my first day at my internship. How was it? I hope it was good. I hope you had a good day at the internship, for sure. I really hope so. I'm wishing you the best. All right, where was I? Right, there's so many, oh dude, there's so many stories. We went over, so okay, I don't know how many of you know, I don't eat a lot, okay? I don't eat a lot at all. But while I was at my uncle's, that is the most food I've had in ages. Legitimately. It was the most food I ever had in such a long time. Because I normally don't eat a lot. Like, you guys know of the Hostess cupcakes, right? Like, the size of those. The size of that is about the portion I usually eat daily. Because I don't really eat a whole lot, okay? I really don't eat a lot. At all. Ever. So while I was at my uncle's, that was the most I've eaten in such a long time. My body went into shock because, well, not like an actual shock, but more like it was, I got really sick because my body was not used to eating that amount of food because we went over to like a buffet and I was allowed to get all the food I wanted. And then I also went over and they had like, he would always cook dinner. So every time he would get home from work, he would cook dinner, right? And I was like, oh my goodness, my family hasn't cooked dinner in ages. We usually order out or something. Like, half the time we don't really order food or anything. So it's just, I mean, well, we don't cook the food. So it's like, you know, we always order out or we get something really cheap to just throw in the microwave, or it's you fend for yourself where you have to make a sandwich or have soup or something and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I just wasn't used to that where he would just straight up make dinner every single time he came home. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. You are making amazing food. He knows how to cook. Like, speaking of stories, have you figured out what character you would like for the Pokemon fanfiction I said? I haven't had the time to do anything. I only recently got time to stream. What makes you think I had the time to read? No. Oh man. Dude. It went well, disorientation stuff and rules to go over. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So much food? Yeah, for sure. I had a lot of food. I got more food than I've had in ages, for sure. We went over to, I think, Chili's or something. I don't remember. We went over to Chili's or whatever. And, when we were there, I got like I think it was like taco thing that I shared with my dad because my dad was with us for the last day that I was out there. Because I was by myself taking care of these kids, okay? So for an entire week, for like 4 or 5 days, I was by myself I was literally, legitimately by myself for such a long time, having to take care of them for the whole day. And I was just, I was burnt out. I was so burnt out. I had no time to do anything. I took a laptop with me because I was planning on doing some doodles while I was out there, and I did not have time to do doodles. I literally had no time to do doodles. I had nothing. Glad I am working on another drawing in my Fox OC now. I haven't posted a drawing in a while because of work, and I had a mental shattered by a small community. I was all, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Drake. I hope things got better. I really do. I really, really hope things get better for you. Truly. And I hope that, you know, once you, as you're drawing your OC, I hope that it helps to calm you down and focus on something else, because I know it can be really difficult at times. Oh, man. All over a couple people getting mad at me and not taking their requests. Oh my Arceus. Listen, you don't have to listen to them, okay? You don't have to listen to them. You go at your own pace and you draw for what you want to draw. You draw what you like and what you enjoy. What other people think and want to criticize you for how you draw, they don't matter, okay? If it's not constructive criticism, then it doesn't matter. Alright, I don't take the word of people who are rude to me and don't give me constructive criticism. If you got a problem with the way I draw things or how someone draws things, instead of criticizing them and like bashing on them, give them constructive criticism. Give them constructive criticism to help them improve. Because like, how are you expecting them to do better if you bash on them? That just makes them not want to draw it at all. That just makes them not want to do it. You know what I mean? If you want them to draw, then you have to be considerate about how they are. If you have a better idea in mind for how to draw something, then like help the other person by giving constructive criticism. Don't be mean about it. I get this bit crazy for you. I apologize that I'm being all over the place. You're fine, BJ. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Like I said, the only reason why I'm a little off today is just because I'm legitimately beyond exhausted. I'm just super tired, so I don't really expect this stream to be a very long one just because I'm all over the place too. Like, I have a bunch of stories. I have a lot of stories to tell you guys, but I haven't even been able to go over them because I'm so tired that I can't even think right now. Like, I have not been able to think right at all. I'm so tired. Oh, goodness gracious. I was trying to take a nap like out at 12 or whatever, but I could not fall asleep for the life of me. I tried. I just could not fall asleep. I was trying so hard to though. Oh goodness. Oh, but I do have some other things in store I wanted to talk about with you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up now. I want to see if I can pull it up. There's like so many things. I don't even know where to begin. Sleepy fox? Yeah, I'm a sleepy fox. Actually, no, sleepy cat. First of all, I am not a cat, okay? I've made this clear so many times. I'm not a cat. I am a fox, all right? I am a fox. Arceus. I am a fox. Alright, so let me see if I can. I have been writing a lot of stuff lately about lore and things, like, because I wanted to write some more lore, right? And I wanted to write a whole lot of more stuff, like, how do I put this? I've been trying to write things about my character and to redo certain things. I'm also currently recovering from a tick bite because I got bit by a tick, and this tick, oh my goodness, I got bit by a tick like right on my armpit, right? And I had to like get it pulled out and everything, but the problem was it was so far in that it hurt really bad. Like my skin was being pulled outwards. It was genuinely being pulled outwards because it was that latched into me. And luckily I had help and my father was able to help pull it out and stuff, but it's like getting infected now, so I'm probably gonna have to see a doctor or something about that, but it's not doing too good. It's not doing too good at all. lot of stuff that I'm recovering from. Like, I still feel really sick. Just because my body is not used to being fed so much. So, like, I genuinely am kind of still in a little bit of shock because I had more food than, like, what my body was used to. Not the tick, you told me about this in the last part of the. Oh yeah, it's getting worse. It's actually getting worse. It's literally getting worse than how it was because now there's like a whole red spot. Like it's all red all around it, and it's not looking good at all. Unfortunately, there's a chance that tick had something, and I might have to go get medicine to help with that. I also won't lie, while I was at my uncle's place and everything, handling those kids, I didn't have the energy for it. So I don't know how many of you people know me very well, like you probably don't know, but in real life, I'm actually a very tired person. Like I don't have a whole lot of energy. I won't lie, I don't have a lot of energy, I really don't. Like, how do I put this? I guess you could say, like, I'm not very energetic in real life. So I don't have the energy to handle kids who, you know, have all that kind of energy. So what I would do is I would go out and I would get a Monster drink, okay? Because they didn't have chilled coffee, but they had Monster drinks. And I haven't had, like, Monster drinks in a long time. But, you know, I got Monster drinks and I drank one like almost every day that I was out there. So my heart rate is really, really high right now. Like my heart rate is beating so fast. My heart is going so fast. Hold on, I wonder if I could find my machine. You guys could probably hear my machine if I put it on. I'm gonna find out what my heart rate is. Hold on. One second. I don't know where I put it. Hold on. I have to like find my monitor thing. I have this heart monitor that I use every now and then because I have I'm pretty sure I think I might have a heart problem. I don't know 100% sure, but I am like fairly sure I have a heart problem. Okay, I could not find my heart monitor, but I do know you're not really, I should not be drinking Monster drinks. Like I know that was bad for me. But I needed the energy so bad. I needed it so bad. Oh man. If you get the bullseye's like pattern on that, that's the signal you need to go to the doctor. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Can we talk about the mailbox you had, Thunder? Oh, dude. Dude, okay. Hold on. I don't know if I can't. The thing is, I can't show those pictures. I don't think I can show those pictures. Maybe I can. Let me see. I might be able to show a small part of it, but I don't want to show like the whole thing because I feel like it'll make it real easy for people to kind of figure out exactly where I was or something. I don't know. But it was, dude, I was underwater. Like I won't lie, I was like underwater. The water level was so high. So there was like a whole flood. There was a whole flood that happened in the place that I was, because I was staying at my uncle's, and there was a whole flood, and it got so bad that the water level got to the door of the house, okay? So the door of the house had water up to like a quarter of it, okay? It was insane, all right? Like the water level was so high up there, it was flooding like crazy. And dude, hold on. Let me see if I can show a picture of this real quick. I won't lie, this was so crazy. Hold on. I could probably show like a picture, but I just can't show like a whole lot more. Let me see if I can find it. Dude, it was so bad. The water level was insane. Like the mailbox was like fully covered, or almost fully covered. Like half of it was gone, and there was like gushing water everywhere. Let me see if I can. Here's a really good picture, actually. Here's a good picture. Okay, I could probably show this. That's fine. Let me blur out. I have to like color over it a little bit. Hold on. I gotta color over it a little bit. Because I think it shows a little bit of an address, and obviously I don't want to dox myself, so you know, I gotta be extra super duper careful. Hey, I don't blame you for thinking it was a chimney because it looks like a chimney. It looks like one, but it wasn't. Let me see if I can... Oh, thanks for the head pack, by the way. Alright, so obviously I gotta cover up some of this. So I'm gonna draw over these real quick. Let me cover this because my uncle's also in the picture, so obviously I gotta like hide some of that. So I'm gonna cover up some of this because again, like I don't want to dox myself. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we had this like insane water. Dude, I'm lagging so bad. The water level was so bad, okay? The water level was so bad. A good chunk of like the mailbox was covered. Let me see if I can show you guys now. Here we go. I can show you guys now. Hold on. Dude, I was in the middle of a flood. I was in the middle of a flood. Like, the worst flood I've ever seen. Because I've seen floods before, but it was never this bad. There were, like, flower pots that were floating away in the water. Like, heavy flower pots, okay? Not like those cheap ones, but, like, heavy flower pots. And, let's see if I can show it. So, to give you guys an idea, this is it right here. Like, this is what I'm talking about, okay? So, it was so bad, it was up to the door. It was up to the door, okay? The water was up to the door, first of all. And the mailbox, you see that little red box over there? That's a mailbox. And more than half of it was covered in the water. It was insane, dude. It was so crazy. And there was water flooding into the garage, like it was getting into the garage was getting flooded, like everything was getting flooded. It was so insane. And then, like literally just like a day or two before that, we had tornado sirens going off, so I had to take the kids into the storm shelter and stay in there for like an hour, because it went from tornado watch to tornado warning, because apparently a tornado did in fact touch the ground, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so gone, dude. I was so done. It was certainly something else. It was just something else. It was not what I was expecting when I came out there, because I hadn't even been out there for very long whatsoever, and it was so insane. I mean, the water level was so high and everything. Oh, dude, the water. I can still remember the water. The water was rushing like crazy. I saw stuff floating off, and I was like, dude, there is stuff flowing off in the water, and I was so like confused. And dude, you know what the craziest part was? In the middle of the flood, someone was trying to drive out into the street. Like, bro, you can't drive in this. Why were you trying? Why were you trying to drive out in the street, dude? Nah. You're so cooking your engine, man. Nah. It's just insane, some of these people, man. Some of the people out there were something else. Like, it was just so crazy. Tornadoes are cool to see, but terrifying to witness? Oh yeah, for sure. I could probably say a little bit of, like, what was going on, but I mean, it was just an insane moment because I'd never seen a flood as bad as that before in my lifetime, okay? It seems you are concentrated. What's concentrated mean? What does that mean? What do you mean by this? Yes, I am concentrated. I'm concentrated on losing my mind. But, I mean, it was just, oh, dude. I had quite an insane time when I was out there. Because I'd never been there before, okay? So I'd never been out there. I could probably say where it was. I can't say exactly what city it was, but it was Oklahoma, okay? So I was like all the way, I was in Oklahoma, and I was like, alright, so this must be like the average Tuesday in Oklahoma. Average day. But I mean, the flooding was so crazy. It was so insane. Concentrating on them apples, concentrating on these nuts. How's the stream going? The stream's going great. Nice to have you here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night for sure. But yeah, I'm just talking about the story. I've returned from my trip. I was gone for a week, and this is my first stream in like a week. So, you know, I wanted to tell about the stories of like things that went on while I was gone. It was just, it was crazy. Oh man, it was so crazy. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing great. I'm home now. I'm out of that terrible weather, but I'll most likely have bad weather again because of where I am right now. So like, rest in pieces. I do wanna I'm trying to see if I can launch something because there's another thing I was gonna talk about. So you guys, I was thinking about getting a PO box, right? Like, cause a PO box where everybody can send me stuff. Cause I was thinking like it would be really cool if I could open fan mail or something. I don't know if I would ever do it because of the amount of paperwork that would have to be, but it was something I was looking into. Another thing is that I was looking into voice packs. Do you guys want voice packs? I've never done a voice pack before, but a friend of mine was all like, have you ever considered doing voice packs? And I was like, okay, I've never considered that before, but I am willing to look at it. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Cherry Blossom. Thank you. So how many games you mostly enjoyed? A lot of games, actually. So recently, I got into playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I've never played a Zelda game. I've never played a Zelda game before, so that was my first ever Zelda game. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow there, Ern. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate that. But, okay, so, are you streaming on more platforms? Yes, I'm streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Did you play GTA V? No, I have not. I have not actually played GTA before. I get scared of, like, playing GTA because, like, GTA just has so much stuff that I'm not sure would be quite appropriate to show. I'm not sure. I mean, it depends. I might, because I was thinking about playing Metal Gear Rising, and I know that's got some pretty crazy things in it, too. Sent under the best kind of fan mail, candy and low-quality Pokemon cards? Dude, who needs low-quality Pokemon cards when you got low-quality me? I am low-quality. By the way, where are you from? Oh, okay, well, I don't live there anymore. But I did grow up in a desert. I spent most of my life in a desert, I will say that. So I grew up in a desert, first of all, where there was always a drought. So there were insane amounts of droughts and everything, so we were always low on water. And, it was just, from a young age, I grew up there, and it was just such an insane time of my life because I got to see like tarantulas, I got to see Joshua trees, I got to see like the most insane stuff growing up. I never saw a scorpion though, which is weird. Like I never saw a scorpion, but I know the stores would sell, like they would sell you crickets and frog legs and stuff, and then another thing that they would sell you was like those lollipops that had like ants in them or whatnot. They would have like an ant in the middle or a scorpion in the middle or like a spider in the middle, whatever it was. They had all kinds of things. It was pretty crazy. High school age? No. I was like a lot younger than high school. I was still like, I don't know. I think it was like, I think I moved out. I think I moved away from the desert when I was like 15 or something. Something like that. I moved out and then 144p Thunder. You know what? I should post a video one day where I'm super low quality. How old are you? I do not disclose that information. I'm sorry. That's something I will not disclose. I cannot disclose that information. But yeah, just like I was so young at the time. I moved out there, like I moved out from there and went to another place at a young age. I am an artist. Art is my hobby. Oh, nice! Congratulations. That's awesome. Art's pretty cool to do. That's awesome. I have a lot of artists in my chat, actually. I won't lie. There's a lot of artists in the chat because Draca's an artist. I know that Daniel Phoenix is an artist. I know that Scribshade's an artist. Battle Force is. There's a lot of people. Like, I'm not gonna name them all because if I named them all, I would be here forever. But like, there's a lot of really cool artists in the chat, I will say. So props to them. I always appreciate artists because art just takes a lot of work. But I'm a professional artist. Well, everyone has different skill levels. You know what I mean? I don't really consider. I don't know what I would consider a professional artist in my opinion. Because in my opinion, if you do art at all, that's enough impressive. Like, that's pretty impressive. I think that's really cool. But yeah, let's see here, dude. I got into doing art too, but right now I only do doodles for art. I make logo overlay battles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I have a lot of things that like that too. Yeah, I have a new logo. I haven't shown yet actually. Hold on, I can probably show you guys my logo real quick. Let me see. Can I actually show this? Can I have a logo, I just haven't made a new stinger yet. I should make a new stinger, but I haven't had the chance to. I need to add my logo though. You're so right. I need to add my logo in here though. Can I show you? Cherry Blossom, we are not doing that. We do not advertise. We do not try and promote trying to get me to commission them and all that stuff, so please avoid doing that, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do not want to see a portfolio of work because it makes me feel like you are a bot who does that, because there's a lot of bots that come into my chat. They're like, can I show you my portfolio? I have fair prices, all that stuff. We don't want to do that, okay, buddy? But I do think it's pretty cool that you do art and all that. That's really cool. But, yeah, I just don't want to, I don't want to do that stuff, okay? Thank you. Can I find, where is my, logo thing? I don't know how many of you have seen my logo. Have you guys seen my new logo? I don't think you guys have seen my logo. I wonder if I could find it. Oh, I think it's a media file, that's why. That's probably why. I need to do that. Da 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 da. Media file, here we go. Send me a captcha. No. I'm not saying you're a bot or anything. I don't want you to think I'm calling you that. I'm just saying, like, I've had a lot of bots come into chat saying that. So that's why a lot of those kinds of stuff are like, you know. I think this is it. I think. Is this it? Oh, yeah. It's so large for some reason. Why are you so large, dude? Why are you so large? But that's my logo. I think I need to, like, you know what? Maybe that's what I need to do. Like, I'll just loop this. You guys can constantly see my logo going. You can't stop it. You can't make it go away. I need to add a color key. Hold on, let me see if I can get rid of that weird blue. Custom color, get rid of that weird blue. Yeah, boy, we got my logo. You're welcome. I don't know why, like, the glowing is all messed up, dude. The glowing is all messed up. Poor glowing. I think the glowing is cooked, guys. The glowing is cooked. Can I, like, remove that? I might be able to. Let me see if I can. Oh my goodness, because of all the movement, it makes it hard. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, boy. Oh no. No, it's getting destroyed. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. You guys can deal with the extra glowing. It's fine. You guys can look at the logo. You can stare at the logo in awe. You can stare at the logo in awe as it goes there. I know some of them. I know some people need to have some kind of movement. I don't have Subway Surfers, okay? So I'm putting that in exchange. That's what you're getting, okay? That's my replacement for Subway Surfers. It's just that. I'd say professional artists here, but maybe for IMO and Sound, Echo has it in bootleg. Listen, everyone is at their own pace. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's at their own pace. I would say, like, everyone is professional in their own right, but there's always stuff there. Hi, welcome in, Missing Girl. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, for sure. Put it on your head? You want me to put it on my head? Are you real? Okay. There you go. Are you satisfied now? You happy? It's on my head? Wait, maybe I should put it on my forehead. My forehead's big enough for that, I think. There we go. You like it? You like it? Like... I think it's big enough. There you go. I'm doing good. How about you? Subway servers suck? Yeah, that's exactly why I have this logo here. That's like half not real because I used the wrong color key. There you go. I don't know. Hold on. I would have to fix that. I don't know. But they ship Subway surfers, but everyone's gonna complain about battery being less than 15%. The thing is, I always do that. Kato, you know I never charge my phone. You shouldn't be surprised. Put it on 5, I mean forehead. What? What? You called my forehead a what? Bro. Dude. Oh, dude, I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. I want to so badly post, Thunder got forehead premium? Yeah, I did get forehead premium. Where's my, You know what, maybe I should get, maybe what I need is, maybe what I need is some feet. Oh wait, hold on, I messed it up, hold on, let me fix this real quick. Would you guys prefer the feet? I think you guys would prefer the feet, right? Is that what you want, is the feet? You want the feet? Is that what you want? Let me know. Yep, alright. I will be taking my leave now, you know. Yep. I was just chilling, but I realized that while I was gaming, I've remembered that I've actually lent a hand of my alt as Angus Slash. I don't know what to do with this accuracy check for my alt. Hey, listen, I've missed alt so many times. Oh yes, Kato's fantasies coming to life. Yeah, hold on. I got you. I got you, Kato. Here you go. It's your fantasy, right? This is what you wanted, right? Not that anybody notices the texture put into the boots, you know, because texture's there. Yeah. Is this your dream come to life? Is this what it is? That there might be a Hydra? I don't think I'm a Hydra. Wait, am I a Hydra? Maybe I am a Hydra. Look at my ears, you know? Like every water thrown at Thunder, her ears get bigger. You know, honestly, I should make that a reading. That'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. I would be pretty funny. I agree, Kato, yeah. You want my ears to get bigger for every, like, water bottle thrown at me? Really? Dude, that's crazy. Imagine that. Maybe I could draw Thunder stepping and a 1 year old for Fire Force? Yo! Nah! That's good. There's texture in the boots? Yeah. Yeah, there is texture on the boots. Look, see? Ain't no way Kato's texting my phone. If you got a problem, take it up with me. Don't just text me, alright, listen here, you. But yeah, there is texture in the boots, see? Yeah, there's texture in the boots. There's also texture in, like, the sides of the cape, see? There's texture in the sides there. There's texture there. And then, let me see here. Like, you can see there's a lot of texture. You can see the fur over here. The fur. The fur is really nice. I will say the fur was really nicely done. Like, you guys can see it moving constantly, right? And I love the way that the hair was rigged as well. Like, because you guys can see, like, every bit of the hair. Wait, what happens? Wait, I have an idea. Call me crazy, but hear me out. What if I put the sensitivity? Wait, hold on. Why does it show that? I don't like that it shows that. Okay. Guys, what if I put the sensitivity at max? Can I put the sensitivity at max? Hold on. Physics strength. What if I put it at max? You guys want to see what it'll look like at max? Let's see what it is. Max! We're at max! What is going on? I think my model is just dying right now, dude. I think, I don't know if it was necessarily the greatest idea to put it at max. You guys like it at max? Alright, I need to put it back. It was literally... I think it was just having a great time there. Also, amazing detail on the model itself. Oh yeah, for sure. They did a lot of details on here for me. I know a lot of people can't see it, but there's actually 3 of these. So if I like move like this, you can actually see the 3rd one there, right? Like, you see the little 3rd? There's another yellow one. Cause there's 3 of that, okay? So there's 3. So there's 3 like shoulder pads, right? There's 3 shoulder pads, but you don't get to see it very often because the fur covers it. Because the fur is so big. You tweaking right? Yeah. I was literally glitching out, yeah. That's accurate. No regrets though. No regrets. Let's see here. Let me see here. More power, yeah. Whoever did your model did a good job. It was Socks. Socks made my model. You can actually see the credits on my Twitter. On my Twitter, I always put the credits there. And I will be putting the credits on my like Twitch too, because I haven't had the time to make a credits panel. But once I do, I'm going to put a lot of credits in there because there's a lot of art that I use and stuff from everybody. And I want to make sure that I properly credit everybody for sure. Because there's a lot of things I gotta do. There's a lot of stuff I gotta take into account. Yeah, there's a lot of detail put into this. But what I laugh about most, though, is that, like, the fact that these little 3 fluffs moved down. Because originally they were at the top of my head, right? Like, in the very original artworks, you'll always see them at the top of my head. But, like, in every artwork, it feels like they get moved down more and more. And it was just so funny to me. It's just so funny. It's just hilarious. Because it's so unexpected because it moves down every single time. But I will say my hair is very unique. So I'm a big fan of the hair. Like, I'm a big fan of the way I have the blue here, right? Like, you know, I like the blue a lot. And the way that it transitions to a brighter blue as it goes down and stuff like that. And I also like that they also did that for the ears. Like, I don't know how many of you knew this, but the ears themselves are also a darker blue at start, and then they transition into a lighter color blue. Like, you can see the 3 different shades of blue there. You can see 3 different shades. I know it's a little hard to tell, but they actually did that. And they also put like a little heart on the ears, so you can see there's little hearts on the ears. And then in the eye, you can actually see there's little sparkles. Little sparkles in the eye, yeah. There's a little sparkle in the eye. And when I blink, you'll notice that when I blink, the eyes have like this small little animation that allows them to bounce, which I really like. Because I asked specifically if I could have that animation where when I blink the eyes with like the little pupils would bubble. They will keep moving downwards until it becomes a beard. I wouldn't even be surprised. Is it sad to say that I wouldn't be surprised? Take a drink of water for every change in Thunder's character design. Dude, I would drink an entire gallon at that point. I would drink an entire gallon because there would be too many changes that were made. Too many. I will say though, what I am a little sad about is that the fur here should be attached to the back fur. But for some reason they didn't attach the back fur because the thing is it's one entire piece. Like the front of the front fur that's on the like, you know, on the jacket here is supposed to attach to the back fur as well. Like it's all one piece. But they didn't do that. I think it was just because it was a little hard to do due to the angle or something. I'm not sure. I also noticed that the tail kind of goes through like the back of my, you know, my hair and stuff, which isn't a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It is a little weird though that the tail is in front of the hair. I won't lie. It is a little weird that the tail is in front of the hair, but I love the model regardless, and this was my first ever VTuber like model that got fully rigged, so I'm not complaining because I'm really happy with it. I'm not complaining. The amount of details on your model that I have to draw, I absolutely hold you accountable for that, Thunder! Dude, they... I know there's a lot of detail, believe me, my artist had its fair share of talks with me about it. I do like this too. Like, this, you see the spike here? I like that spike a lot. I think it's really cool that the spike is there. I'm a big fan of that spike. The like spike on my belt is really cool. And I'm a really big fan of the way that you have like the yellow and the blue in the middle, right? Like I'm a pretty big fan of that. And then you have like the little stripes here. I also like that there's not a lot of people who really talk about this detail, but I really like this little indent on my cape. You see the little C indent there? That's so cool. Nobody really talks about it much, but I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of the little cape indent for sure. I do like that. Because the other one doesn't have that, see? But it's just this one, and it makes it so unique. It does make it very unique. But yeah. And also, you'll notice, look how fluffy my tail is! Look how fluffy it is! I won't lie, I cuddle with my tail, okay? I cuddle my own tail because it's so comfortable. It's so fluffy. Taking notes on the details Thunder likes about her model? Yeah, there's a lot of details I like. I love how fluffy the tail is, you know? And then I also want to mention, like, the hair here. So, like, this hair, okay? I'm a big fan, because originally I did not do this, okay? It did not, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a bite mark from her Luxray. How did you know? How did you know? How did you know where the bite mark came from? How did you know where it came from? How? How did you know where it came from? That's crazy. You weren't supposed to know that. You weren't supposed to know that at all. And now know why I draw you wearing black long sleeves rather than the Giratina coat, lol. But I always like drawing Thunder regardless. Oh yeah, no problem. I have no problem with it because I like either, you know what I mean? I like all the outfits that I had. I might go back to her beta design though, because her beta design was pretty cool. I don't know, I might go back to that one day. Who knows? There's all kinds of designs that I have in mind for her and stuff. I'm just waiting for the day I can get the pirate design done because I do want to get like the kimono and the pirate design done. It's just that my VTuber model artists and stuff, they are like extremely busy because right now they're fixated on rigging like their own model because they want to start streaming and stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I mean, I can try and find another like person who's going to rig it, but like, I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable going to another person or another artist to redo my model and use like the base that I have, you know what I mean? Because the art style would be vastly different than what I currently have. And so I just would be a little insecure about that. Oh boy, the fishnet leggings on the beta design! Yeah! Oh man. Yep. The fishnet leggings. Honestly, I could probably put that on this model, no problem. I don't think that's very hard to do. It's not very hard to do. I like the boots though, because nobody mentions this either, but like these rings here, the rings on my boots are from Reshiram, okay? It's based off of Reshiram. Like, there's so many details I put into it. So I've got a reference to Reshiram with these boots, right? And then I've got a reference to Giratina with like the rings here, right? And then I've got a reference to Wyvelta with like the fur here on like the back, right? With my fluff. And so it's just kind of neat because I have so many references. And then obviously I have the Luxray reference as well because, you know, I have this pattern of yellow, blue, yellow, right? And that comes from Luxray. So my color scheme is mostly from Luxray. Believe it or not, I like chose colors specifically based off of that. And I even have like this little star right here, right? the star itself is based off of Luxray. So there's just a lot. And you'll notice that there's rings in my eyes, right? Like you see the little lines that are going around? That's also a reference to Luxray. Like I did that all on purpose. There's a lot of stuff that I was putting into this design to be on purpose. The only thing I rarely draw is a blue fabric under the belt. Oh yeah, for sure. I can understand how this gets a little annoying to draw. Believe me, I've had my fair share of artists who were just like, I don't want to draw it. There's some that complain to me, are like, your character's too complicated. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Oh man, but I'm always friends. I'm friends with a lot of different artists and stuff like that. So it's all kind of like a joke thing. Like they don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like, you know, it's a joke. I don't think Thunder can handle the design of one of my female SCMafia. Spoiler alert, because they're training material arts from a young age and exercise, she has toned abs. Ooh, that's interesting. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't have any abs. At least not on my character. In real life is another story, but we don't talk about that. We're not getting into real life stuff. Alright. Oh, dude. I love how Kato is texting me. You want me to call you to file a complaint? Dude, there's nothing you can do. You can't file a complaint. Like, I've drawn Smunder before, but it hasn't been the greatest. Hey, listen, in my opinion, it's good. I always enjoy seeing it, you know what I mean? It's never about the skill level as much as it is the thought itself that counts. In the end of the day, it's always the thought that counts more than the style or anything else. So don't be insecure about it, because I will always appreciate it and feature it because I'm very happy with it. And to me, what matters most is just, it's solely just the thought of it, you know? And it means the world to me that you do, that you draw my character and everything. It means a lot to me. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if anybody noticed this. I don't think anyone noticed this, but I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. Hold on. So you know this art piece, right? This one right here? Yeah. So I just want to mention, they forgot to draw my ears! So do not feel bad, because this happens a lot where somebody forgets something, and it's okay. You know, I'm not gonna complain because it's such a pretty art piece, but they did forget to draw my ears. They forgot to draw my ears, dude. My ears are not real. The ears are not real. Oh man. Forgot to mention that for my persona, my OC, Sonic OC by the way, has red fur, but within the red fur is also where the battle scars was hidden within the red fur, and only way to find the difference is by the tone of color. That's still really cool though. I mean, the small details matter a lot. I think the small details are really cool. Keep trying, even if you don't post that, improved a lot just by trying to do a drawing each week. Yeah, exactly, see, look at that. The more you draw, the better you'll get, okay? Don't be discouraged. Wait, I forgot to draw the tail of the fox OC! I do that a lot too, don't worry. Don't worry, I forget sometimes too. I can't tell you how many times I've drawn Thunder without like the ears or the tail because I'd forget. I'd forget. Because I got so used to her being without it, right? Like I got so used to her not having the ears or tail, but then it just, you know, I got used to having it now, and I'm like, I can't go back. Like, can't play Bella said I usually don't draw your ears or tail when I do a full size Thunder, but is a must for the chibi Thunder. Yeah, no worries. I'm not bashing on it. I find it more funny, to be honest. Goofy, forgetting the details with casual artists. Dude, I do that all the time too, though. Like, I've forgotten so many details, for real. Oh, I also, I forget details all the time as well, I won't lie. Oh, goodness me. There are so many things. I'm sorry if you hear me yawn a lot. You're gonna, like, have to get used to that because I do yawn a lot because I'm super tired. I am like super duper tired. Alright. Oh man. I'm so excited for this new project. I won't lie. Okay. There's a lot of projects that I'm working on behind the scenes that you guys have no clue about. I have not been like showing this because the thing is I don't want to spoil it, right? Like I really don't want to spoil it because I really am excited for the project, but it's so hard not to talk about it because it's something I genuinely am super excited for, right? But the problem with it is that it's just so hard. I'm trying to find another job right now so I can fund the project because I want to fund the project, and like funding the project would be huge. It would be really huge actually. Because I gotta get this project done because I'm really excited for it. And once I have it done, it's gonna look so good. I'm just waiting for the final results. I will release trailers for what I'm working on later down the line when I have the like stuff ready and I have a good chunk of it ready. Because that's what I want to do. Like I want to show a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I want to show, but I can't. Because if I did show it, I know my mods would be like, you're not supposed to show this on stream! It's so exclusive right now! Ah, you gotta hide it! It's not ready yet! Oh, man. Oh, goodness. I actually might go take a nap here soon. Going back to the Kato calling you part, I just pictured that one Gordon Ramsay meme whenever me or the other mods call Thunder smiles, when Kato calls Thunder calls home a donkey. Honestly, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that, honestly, I won't lie. I can't lie. Genuinely. Oh, man. What was that accent that I just did, actually? I won't even lie. I just did a random accent. I am so sorry. I don't even know why that happened. I'm so tired. Ugh. I wonder. Yeah. I'll be hosting another karaoke stream next month, so you guys can look forward to that. Because I figured what I'm gonna do from now on is I'm gonna do a karaoke stream every month. And that'll be how I improve my singing capabilities and also be like a way of me overcoming my fear singing in front of people. Because I do want to sing better in front of people, but like I get so nervous, you know what I mean? Like last stream, I won't lie, I was actually pretty nervous. There was some certain ones that I was nervous about, but I do want to get into it. British Thunder isn't real, she can't hurt you. Oh, nah. I can and I will hurt you. What we do? I come to your front door. What would you do if I was at your front door? What would you do if I knocked on your front door and you just heard like the Prowler theme playing when you looked out? What would you do? What would you do? I don't think you would know what to do. Oh man. Oh goodness me. I'd throw catnip on you? Yeah. I would take the catnip. That would defeat me, you're right. You better be retro and unite. I want to hear him sing in VC after the karaoke stream. Yeah, bet. That sounds good. I would like that for sure. Yeah, I want to do more karaoke streams because it'd be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun last time. You know,
FBI, open up!
FBI, you'll never take me alive! You will never take me alive! You may stalk what I do on the internet, you may watch what I do on the internet, but you will never take me alive! I will continue to evade my taxes! Oh man, I would head pat you, that's what I'll do? Oh, yo, that'd be so cool. I like head pads. Anytime she interacts with anyone but me, she's nice. The moment it's me, I get insulted out the door. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing, you know? You shouldn't try to gaslight these people. Keep your mouth shut, Kato. You're not supposed to tell people that. Keep it shut. I mean, what? You know, I would never do something like that, ever. So glad I didn't sing last for the karaoke your PC. Why? Dude, it's okay. I think Thunder the Dark Ride Nightmare is just a poker repeatedly. What the heck? That's so weird. What? What do you mean? YouTube delay can stop me from showing you showing links. Yeah, it's time to leak everything, guys. I need to leak this before the delay gets out. What can I leak? What can I leak? I can leak this. I can leak this. I leaked it. There's nothing you can do. I am not a cat! I am not a cat! What? How dare you? There goes my rations for the week. Time to eat my PC? Yeah, go eat your PC. That's your ration for the week. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here soon. I leaked Thunder's cat art of her persona. What? What? Impossible, because there is no cat version of me. What are you talking about? There is no such thing as cat version of me. It's not real. Does this work? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're so right. Hold on, I just saw the picture you sent me. Let me show that off. Yeah, I just saw Daniel's thing. Hold on. You guys want to see like the mailbox, dude? The mailbox in this? Hold on. Guys, look at the poor mailbox. Look at this poor little mailbox consumed by the flooding that I had to undergo while I was at my uncle's house. The poor mailbox, dude. It's over. The mailbox. You'll forever be missed and remembered. Because everyone thinks it's a chimney. It looks like a chimney, my gal. It's not a chimney, it's a mailbox. Such a nice chimney, bro. Everyone's calling it a chimney. That's crazy. Oh, nah. I heard the vine boom. How dare you? You ain't getting Burger King today? What? I can't believe it. No Burger King? No Burger King? Give me Burger King! I walk to Burger King, then I walk back home from Burger King. Give me Burger King now! That's it! I'm enraged! I will proceed to throw everything until I get Burger King. I'm throwing this, and throwing this, and throwing that. Give me the Burger King now. Or else it is the end for you. Reminds me of the chair in the middle. You know what? You know what? I am the mailbox that's approaching, provoking black clouds and isolation. I carry all the mail. Born in rain, I have been drowned. I can't stop having doubts yet. Forsaken, I am now drowning. Cast away in darkest rain. Never stopping here again. I want out of all this I thought. I can't. You'll get McDonald's instead? What? But I wanted Burger King. Okay, you know what? How about I get McDonald's and I get Burger King? I'll give you Burger King if you don't leak anymore, promise? Promise! I promise! Give me Burger King! Burger King! Burger King! The chimney is the long white chair in that one short, yeah. Thunder got the big chimney near her house, you so right. That's my uncle's. That's my uncle's big chimney. My uncle's big chimney. Nah. That's crazy. I think I might have actually sent an entire Burger King meal into the distortion world where the difference Giratina stole it. What? Where's that Giratina? Where's the Giratina who has it? Give me my Burger King right now! Give it! Or else there's gonna be a big consequence if you don't give me the Burger King. Oh man, fine, hop on my head, I'll take you there. Yeah, let's go! Look at Burger King, let's go! Yeah! Oh my goodness, I don't want to give you guys this cursed knowledge. I feel like I should save you guys. You know what? I won't say it. I don't want to curse you guys with this knowledge, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. Oh man, I'll just... I guarantee who stole the Burger King meal is the same distortion world as you. What? Well, I've got a few things, I've got a few words to tell it. I got a few words to tell that Giratina. Give me the Burger King! Not me having a voice crack. Alright. Alright. Sorry, I died for a second. Give me 1 minute. I hate it when I cough blood. Hold on. I gotta clean that up real quick. There we go. Health issues go brrr! Alright, here we go. Wait, hold on. I wonder. Crazy noisy bees our town. Oh dude, I want to do a cover of that one day. I want to learn to speak Japanese so I can be a real weeb and like sing all the Japanese songs for you guys. You know, so I'm not being like Sobieru kyodai na cafe koryu no wadai no tsume Like I don't wanna be singing the same line a billion times. I'm fine, don't worry. This stuff happens all the time. Don't worry about it. It's all good. All good, buddy. All good, everybody. I'm fine. Don't worry. I cleaned it up. We're good. Hey, I saw a star. Okay. Let me see here. Dude, we are so close to 2K. I can't believe it. Like, I just checked my YouTube studio and I'm like, bro, we are so close to 2K. Can we make it to 2K by, like, maybe early this year? Can we make it there? Not me singing that one Eve song in the images. Yeah! Nothing wrong with that, though. That's good. It's a good opening. Oh, dude. I am gonna probably go ahead and wrap it up here, though. Just because I'm really tired and I'm not feeling the greatest. But I really enjoyed being here, though. It was a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. I know I haven't streamed in a while too, so like, you know, obviously I know that there's not too many people right now. Just mainly because everyone's got like they're busy and stuff like that, but also the fact that like I haven't streamed in a little while, so I gotta re-get all the viewers back and tell them I'm back! Come back here or else! You know? Oh goodness, burden and intense heat wave. Oh darn, despite it being fire type, I hate summer. You hate summer! Despite being a fire type, what is this logic? What? What is that? What is that? I'm so tired. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here for now, guys. I heard about water making Thunder's ear bigger and I had to. Yeah, for sure. Without further ado, though, let's go ahead and end it here. Thank you all so much for joining in. I had a fantastic time. You guys are as awesome as always. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's live stream. We will be streaming Unite, so I will be seeing you guys for Pokemon Unite. I hope that Pokemon Unite does not require Nintendo Online, because I'm gonna be real, I don't have money for Nintendo Online. I have no money. I missed the days where I didn't have to pay for online services. I cry. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here for now, everybody. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here today. I'm gonna get some rest because I'm super duper tired, I won't lie. Oh, hello Black Hazard, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night. I do hope you're having a wonderful day or night. I do hope all of you are doing good, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's live stream. But yeah, so I will definitely see you guys in tomorrow's live stream, and yeah. Bye bye everybody, have a